All right, FightHype.com here with the boss of Mayweather Promotions, the CEO, Leonard Ellerbe. Got a great fight tomorrow night on Showtime pay-per-view, Gervonta Davis against Leo Santa Cruz. First off, man, Tank made the weight. How'd you feel about that, Leonard?
I've been telling people all along that Tank was on weight, around the weight 2 weeks ago. You know, he's been eating 3 meals a day, you know, just maintaining, holding on right around that weight. You know, 35, 34, 35, you know, for a couple weeks. And he's very strong, didn't have no problems at all.
I mean, he was 135.6, what was it, not even 2 weeks ago? So it's a little surprising that everyone...
35.6.
135.6.
No. He wasn't 35, but he was 34.
134.6.
Yeah, 34. Yeah, 34. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
he gave him 35 in a minute.
So it's kind of like, why is everyone so surprised if you saw the picture?
Well, because the haters say that it was an old picture, but it don't matter. See, because that's just Twitter boxing, you know. And I get it. I get it. You know, Tank put himself in that situation for those discussions, but we had been moved on past that. I mean, he made the necessary sacrifices that he needed to you know, to do what he needed to do. It's not a big deal. He's just doing his job. Mm-hmm. His job is, the fighter's supposed to do that. So we don't have to applaud nobody for doing their job.
Now, Leonard, I got to ask, because as you know, like when James Toney used to have to drop a lot of weight to get down in weight, or Ricky Hatton, they say that catches up with you at some point. Do you think Tank having to drop all this weight affects him at all tomorrow night?
Tank's in great shape. You know, he done it the right way. He had a chef, and he lost the weight like how he's supposed to. He had a tremendous training camp. He had great sparring, and we got a big-ass fight tomorrow night.
Mm-hmm. Also, isn't it that when you're a young fighter, it's easier to do those things than when you're 32, 33, 34? Drop weight.
Yeah, but you don't want to make it a habit of doing that. And he was extremely disciplined, and again, he jumped on the scale and did what he was supposed to do. It didn't surprise me. It was not a big deal. Didn't surprise me. He's been saying it. I've been saying it all along. I've been in the gym every day with him. Every day. Every day I've been in the gym. So I know what he's been wearing. Mm-hmm. So, but again, it's like that's for the Twitter boxing, you know, all this. But it's okay. It's okay. He's got a tough fight tomorrow night with Leo Santa Cruz. Leo looked big, though. He looked big.
And confident and relaxed.
Yeah, well, but listen, he's been in big fights before. So I wouldn't expect anything. I hadn't seen him in a while. He just looked big. So I imagine he's going to be a lot bigger tomorrow night, which is good, which is very good. You know, people always try to find reasons to want to discredit, you know, what you're doing when you got something really good going on. But, you know, that's just the haters. And, you know, we're okay because we continue to push forward and do the things that we need to do.
I mean,
keep our young fighters and our fighters in big fights.
I mean, it's his biggest fight yet, too. So.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah.
It's both of their biggest fights of their career. And both guys are going to give a tremendous performance tomorrow night.
Now, you know, Leonard, Tank's such a great talent. And I know Floyd has touched on this with him in the gym, that he could get away with just exploding a couple times every round, and he has such great speed and power that does it. Do you think we see him fight better than we ever seen before, more consistent, 3 minutes at every round?
Tank is in tremendous shape.
Okay.
And you guys are going, tomorrow night, I promise you, you're going to see the best version of Tank Davis that you've never seen before. I promise you that.
More punches per round?
I'm not going to tell you what it is, but you will see the best version of Tank Davis that no one's ever seen before.
Do you think Leo will come out and try to box like he did against Frampton, try and play it smart?
I think Leo is going to try to do everything he needs to do to try to get the W. Mm-hmm. Whatever it takes, he's going to try his best to give you. He's going to lay it on the line. I expect nothing less from him. He's a tremendous fighter with a big heart, and he comes and he lays it on the line every single time that he steps in that ring.
And when I was asking Leo if he felt like this could be the big one to really put him over the top, make him great, you weren't having that. So you think he's already there?
Yes, of course. Mm-hmm. I mean, listen, anything that...
You know what I mean? I'm saying he's going from very good to great. You know,
listen, anything that we're doing, people are always looking for ways to discredit, and it's okay. It's okay. Then nobody's gonna tell me Leo Santa Cruz isn't a great fighter. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn what weight he came from. He's there. Listen, you gotta stand up and give this guy credit and respect for even calling out the biggest and baddest dude in the division. That speaks volumes within itself. That speaks volumes within itself.
What do you think about the fact he hasn't been shy? Most fighters never want to give away the game plan. What do you think that Leo hasn't been shy about it? He's saying
because that's not his game plan. Y'all gotta be sharper than that. Y'all gotta be sharp. Do you honestly think he can ready to tell you what his game plan is?
I mean, the game plan makes so much sense. I'm like,
yeah, it might make sense, but guess what? It might make sense to y'all. Y'all don't have to get up in that ring though.
Right.
Do you think Tank's getting ready to give away his game plan?
Well, he certainly hasn't. He hasn't even tried to bait us into thinking he got one game plan.
All y'all know is Tank is a tremendous puncher. That's all y'all know.
No, I know he's slick.
That's all.
Speed.
That's all y'all know.
He's got skills. I know.
Trust me. Y'all gonna see the best version of Tank Davis tomorrow night. Trust me on that.
You think he wins by knockout?
It's gonna be a great fight. It's gonna be a great fight. I know, and it's gonna be a highly competitive fight.
Okay, before I let you go, though, Leonard, and even Steven Espinoza said he was getting ahead a little bit, but he said, because I asked him, the one fight that might actually be pay-per-view ready for Tank after this is Ryan Garcia. You agree with that, Leonard?
Tank is a pay-per-view fighter right now. So anybody that Tank fights, it's what it is. But I'm not thinking about next steps. He has a tough challenge in front of him tomorrow night. And again, Leo Santa Cruz is vying to be a 5-time world champion and put him in a select company. 5 other people in the history of this sport, okay?
Leonard, Hearns, De La Hoya, Mayweather, and Pacquiao.
There you go.
That's it.
So let's just think about that for just 1 second. That's some great company to be mentioned with, okay? He knows what's at stake, okay? And he's going to try to do any and everything he can to try to find a way to win this fight, okay? He knows what's at stake. And you got to remember, Leo Santa Cruz is the one that called Tank out. This guy already has made millions upon millions upon millions of dollars,
So it's not a cash out.
No,
if you already got millions,
no,
you don't have to risk it.
That's just Twitter boxing suggesting those kind of things. He's daring to be great. He wants to challenge himself, against the baddest guy in the division.
What's Twitter boxing got to learn? What are they?
I don't know. I don't care. I don't feed. See, this is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
No,
because I feel you. So I'm like,
when you're operating at the elite level like we have for so many years. I mean, the company alone, we've promoted like 20 pay-per-view fights. And Floyd's been in 16 of them, I think. Yeah, and we broke all the records. Okay, I know what the marketplace looks like. I know what the difference between a casual fan and the difference between a diehard boxing fan. Okay, I want to see the biggest and best fights out there, too. And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put our guys in the biggest and best fights humanly possible for the most amount of money. Okay.
It's because Twitter's just a bubble.
I'm not concerned about that.
No,
I'm not the least bit of concerned about what the writers think. With some of the fans, because they're gonna criticize you anyway. They're gonna criticize you anyway. When your focus as a promoter is that you want to, for the fans, you want to put them in the biggest fights possible for the fans, and the fans mean worldwide fans. This don't mean these Twitter fans. So in order to be in big fights, you got to be fighting big time competition. Okay, I don't have to call names out, but we're gonna put our fighters in the biggest fights humanly possible for the most amount of money. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're gonna do. What everybody else is doing, talking about, well, who's gonna pay for this and who's gonna do all that? We don't have those problems over here. Have you heard one fighter complain about making money?
No.
Everybody's making a ton of money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they all in big fights. And that's what our job is, and we're gonna continue to do those kind of things. Part of being on top is that you're going to get criticized. I understand that. I understand that. I mean, I've been working with the TBE, for 25 years now. I understand what it's that we've got all types of criticism for years on top of years about a number of different things. It comes with the territory. You know, you have to have thick skin and understand what this is all about. And operating at the highest level, you know, it's part of the process, and it comes with that. But we're gonna continue to give the fans the biggest fights that's possible.
How you feeling, Leonard? How's this for you? This is a big moment for you.
It really is. I'm really excited because I know we have a huge event tomorrow. I know we have a huge event. It's a tremendous buzz. 2 excellent fighters that I know. See, we're not gonna. This ain't gonna be like that fight a couple weeks ago.
Bad blood. Yeah.
No, this ain't gonna be a chess match.
Oh, gotcha.
This ain't gonna be sitting there with one guy. Like, this not gonna be that kind of fight. It's not gonna be that kind of fight. You're gonna see 2 highly skilled fighters who are gonna be out there giving the fans excitement.
It feels like it once I land. I'm excited for the fight.
I mean,
so.
look.
Alamo Dome always gives us a good one.
Look, exactly.